Hi everyone, welcome to Ponderings of the Priest. Today what I'd like for us to ponder, strangely perhaps, is the spiritual side of hurricanes. You know, hurricanes have a front side and a back side, but there is a spiritual side to hurricanes that is really quite profound. What happens in these kinds of natural disasters, especially with hurricanes as huge as Florence, as huge as Katrina and Ike were, and Maria, and all the ones that we've seen of late, is what happens. And I love being Captain Obvious and stating the obvious. Is what happens is we come face to face with the indisputable fact of our powerlessness, of our absolute lack of control. And the thing is it's always so shocking to us for some reason, because we go along in life, thinking that we have control over pretty much every aspect of our life. And then something like Florence comes along and says, yep, no, not so much. And today, over 1 million people are evacuating and realizing their powerlessness. Many of us here thought that we were going to face the same level of powerlessness and lack of control. So what happens in all of that? We are overwhelmed with fear and anxiety, fear of loss, fear of separation from people and material things, and the fear of the unknown. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Because it's all so unpredictable, and because we have absolutely no control over all of it. Well, what we've learned from past hurricanes and what I've seen firsthand is the material things are all replaced. And actually, in the end, people have new houses, and things are better in the end once it all gets settled out and sifted out. So what that can point us to, despite all of the external stuff, is where the real storm is. Our real storms are within. They are here. And they are based in fear. They are based in a lack of trust of ourselves and of God. And one of the things about the fear is this misguided belief that somehow we have to solve everything ourselves and that we're all alone. And when we look to the gospel lesson of Jesus, who quiets the storm as he walks out to sea, and the disciples are all in the boat that is swamping, and the word that's used in Greek in that gospel lesson is seismos, which is the equivalent of a hurricane. Jesus says, peace be still. Peace be still. So our challenge is, okay, how do we calm that inner storm that rages within us? We can tap back into a trust of God, a trust of what Paul says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Paul reminds us also that it is in my weakness that God's strength is made perfect. And so when we lean into God and we seek that guidance and that strength, and then we lean into each other, God gave us to each other for a reason. From the beginning of the creation, he said that it was not good for us to be alone, and that we were meant to be in community, and we were meant to be with each other, and we're told to love each other as Christ loves us. And so we can lean into each other and know that we are not alone. If I decide to be alone, that one's on me, but I can always reach out. And so I think, given the current circumstances today, look within. Ask God to quiet that storm. Lean into Jesus and rest in him. Reach out to others. Talk to them. Ask for help if you need it. And know that with God, all things are possible, and that we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Have a great day, everybody.